Hello everybody and welcome back to Citizen Sleeper 2. Last time, oh dear, we finally got our checkup done, but that led to us finding something that seems to be trying to take over our body, which definitely isn't good. Right now it's just a thought, but I think we should call it the glitch, because it seems to be glitching us out, which isn't good, not good at all. We also found the stray though, so we have a cat now, which is pretty cool. But we are still glitching, which is really not good. So today, we're finally going to move on. We are moving past the areas we've explored already and heading straight, not there, straight to the Scatteryards. We do need to go to the Green Belt too. We technically need to go to everywhere around here, so we'll have to do things one at a time. But we're starting with the Scatteryards, and we have a good amount of fuel, all the supplies we need, so let's just head that way. Confirm. And -3 hunt too, which is always great. Oh, we made it! Oh no, god dang it! But it's gone now. It was just one cycle. The winking sigils of the yards flash across the dark starscape of the belt, each one a siren for crews in need of repairs or eager for improvements. The Scatteryards live up to their reputation. But Serafin will not be drawn by the lights. He guides the ship into an empty, ragged-looking yard, darker and more frame than plate. It looks rougher than any of the others. Serafin, maybe we want to dock somewhere a little more welcoming? We aren't that hard up. Bliss turns to you. Or are we worse off than I thought, Sleeper? No, we've got a good amount of money, actually. Best shipwrights rarely have the brightest signs. Thought you'd know that, Bliss. Serafin reaches up and flicks a set of switches above his head. Marco's the best in the Scatteryards. The best, or just the best you know? Bliss gives him a skeptical look. You'll see. Serafin smiles widely, shutting off the main console and unclipping from the pilot seat. We're safe here. Serafin turns to you. No need to run from Lane for a while. He'll never find us in Marco's yard. Really? Really? Oh, thank goodness. Will be nice to have a break from running. Junie floats at the back of the cockpit. I hear the Scatteryards has some good data analysis terminals on the hub. Junie glances at you. If you can spare me. Nia glides into the cockpit. Everyone's here! We're here? Femi loves this place. She glances at you with a smile. All these grumpy spacers waiting on repairs. I think it fits his temperament. You follow Serafin as he glides eagerly to the airlock, you and Bliss exchanging glances. Both of you are used to Serafin's headstrong moments, yet you still can't help but feel that now a familiar pull of someone else's problems. Marco! Serafin opens his arms to the figure coming through the cycling airlock. Oh, they're already here? Finn! Marco floats through the doorway, a crooked smile across his pale face, his sharp eyes glinting in the rig's bright work lights. Hello, street-smart shipfitter Serafin's friend. The two embrace in more of a chest bump than a hug. How do you do that in 0G? Serafin spinning with the impact to end with his arm across Marco's shoulder, the two side by side, grinning. You notice Marco's eyes quickly falling on you, a slight narrowing suggesting he has immediate thoughts about your presence. So, this is who you're flying with now, Finn? Marco shoots you a wink, his expression shifting to conceal his previous curiosity or concern. Bliss, they introduce themselves curtly. You two used to be on a crew together, I assume? Me and Finn? No, we're just drinking buddies. Marco's response provokes a laugh from Serafin, some kind of joke you can't quite catch the tone of. Marco turns his attention to you. And a sleeper. He smiles. My condolences. It's a damn crime what those corporations do to you. But at least you're out, huh? Sure, I'm just gonna nod. Marco doesn't miss a beat. Marco turns back to Serafin. It's been too long, Finn. Not flying with old Betty anymore? You immediately see the reaction in Serafin, his entire being tightening without anything more than a shudder to signify it. No, that's long done. Marco shrugs. That's the way of the belt. He shakes Serafin by the shoulder. Come on then, enough floating around in this drafty old thing. Let's get a drink. Marco turns his attention to you. Feel free to make yourself at home in the yard. Hell, take a little fuel. I've got loads of the stuff and it's been quiet for more than a few cycles. Happy to spare some for a friend. He steers Serafin down the docking tunnel, waving a hand to you and calling back. I'll have him home in a cycle or two. His laughter echoes down the tunnel as they leave. Bliss turns to you. I'm going to go dig around the other yards for some components the rig could do with. They smile. You got things to do? I do need to meet Kadet. Kadet said she would be here. You think of Kadet, and wonder if she found her way to here to the Scatteryards, to extract the data from the hexport drive. The only way to know would be to find her. Serafin's words echo in your mind, his insistence that the only way to escape Lane is to beat him on his home turf. With Darkside just sunward of the Scatteryards, this might be the perfect platform from which to attempt such a wild and dangerous plan, maybe. Sleeper? Bliss brings you out of your thoughts. I hate it when you do that. Sorry, I think a lot. Just take care out there, okay? They drift off down the docking tunnel, leaving you in the airlock. It seems the next step is up to you. Oh, dang. Alright, well, okay, so what's going on here? Marco's yard. Serafin and Marco are off in some Scatteryards dive, catching up. You hope Marco returns your pilot in working order. It sounds like they're getting extremely drunk, so maybe not. We'll see. Alright, well, what about over here? Transit hub, huh? Follow the markers. On every wall of the hub, there are scrawled alphanumerical markers that act as a sign for the shipfitters, if you can understand them. Shop talk. There's no faster way to know shipfitters than to chat about their complex work. It does require a certain knowledge base, though. Among the yards, a scattered mess of independent shipyards around a central transit hub. The yards are a particularly difficult place for outsiders. Good to know. Anything else? Oh, there is stuff over here. What's this? Surya's eye. Surya watches his yard carefully, keeping an eye on all the work that goes on there. He's not easily impressed. Shipfitter's mate. New workers at Surya's yard are given the toughest job. As a mate, you're expected to keep the fitter supplied with confidence and speed. Junior shipfitter. As a low-level shipfitter, you're expected to do the hardest and most tedious welds to show your worth to Surya. But do I want to impress this person? Maybe I don't. How about that? Whoa! Okay, so where should we start? I guess we should start by looking for Kadet, but we don't have many good rolls this time. We have a glitch dice, but we definitely don't want to use that in a danger zone, so maybe we'll try using that here. Let's see. It's a 20% chance to work. It did not work. You lose a bet on which of the two different drive mounts offers the most resistance. From the laughter, you suspect it was rigged, probably. Everything's rigged in this goddamn place. We'll try this one. Ooh, you managed to stir up a lively conversation on the qualities of the old Solheim rigs. Some of the fitters seem impressed with your knowledge. We do probably have an unusual amount of knowledge for that, don't we? We've been to a lot of Solheim places. I still think about Warden a lot. Hey! You hear the voice echoing through the public passage. Wait up! It's Kadet! I am glad to see you. Kadet sweeps her hair out of her eyes and then glances up and down the corridor. What was your voice again? It's been so long since we've seen you. This is not my kind of station. Kadet rolls straight into her own complaints. All the yards have their own water and facilities, meaning the hub here is not fit for general use. There's a couple of guest houses, but you would not believe the state of them with all the spacers that stop here for shore leave. She shudders. You don't want to know. Sorry I couldn't come sooner. On the run, I get it. She shrugs. You and me both. Oh yeah, we're both wanted. So, get this. Kadet locks her fingers together and stretches her arms. That girl of mine I said could crack anything, she's gone. Didn't leave a note. Ran the dark side, maybe? Not that I'd blame her, given the state of this place. She looks sideways at the grubby walls. She left her workshop empty, though, so I slipped in. That's where I've been napping. I've been doing my best all these cycles to crack that drive, but... She sighs. I'm a spindlejack, not a data scraper. Which is why I'm happy to see you. She takes a breath. Telling you, I have not spoken to anyone in a long time. She runs a hand through her hair. How about that alert they put on you? It doesn't seem to stretch too far, added the spindle, but I've been careful. She glances around. Hence the not talking to anyone in ages bit. We have been gone for a really long time. I feel kind of bad. I was like, alright, I'll meet you there, but I'm gonna go to everywhere else first. Look, I'm in over my head here. Kadet looks away, annoyed at herself. How about you come down to the workshop? We put our heads together and see what we can pull out. I just know there's some nasty shit on that drive, stuff worth getting out into the light. Kadet sets her jaw. Nasty enough for them to ruin my life over. I'll be there, don't worry. Maybe we could bring Junie. Kadet smiles for a moment, then it's gone. Alright then. The workshop is in the tech cluster. You'll see it. She sighs. Now I've got to go find something to eat that isn't dried. She turns and disappears back down the passageway. Good luck with that. I don't know where you could. Oh, there is a bar, though. Food and drink. Shipfitters aren't exactly known for their delicate taste, so all you'll get here is high glucose artificial ration in a sealed pouch. Okay, no, that is bad. That's gross. Okay, where else can we go? We also unlocked this. Oh, Kadet's workshop. Ooh, gotcha. Okay. Ooh, that's a lot. Dark data. The drive is encrypted, but with the tools in Kadet's friend's workshop, you have a chance of cracking it. I wonder what happened to them. Break encryption. Breaking the encryption directly takes skill, but is the most direct route to the data. Identify passcodes. If you can work out through guesswork and analysis what the passcodes are, you can access the drive. That's into it, though. There's no way we're going to be able to do that one. We'll have to do break encryption. But let's finish exploring the transit hub first. We don't have good rolls anyway, other than this one. So we'll be able to finish this at the very least. I want to make sure we found everything. New location, and then this will get us there either way. It just won't be nice. Oh, it was! Never mind. I stand corrected. You've earned the respect in the hub and gained a sense of how things run in the Scatteryards. And you've gained a familiarity, even a respect for the Scatteryards' resistance to the conventional systems of organization. So, new locations. Okay, we have yard supply, so we could buy supplies, but we are full. We could buy fuel. Fuel is cheap in the Scatteryards thanks to a constant need and constant transit. The propellant stores are a hive of constant activity. We could fill it up with only 12. Oh yeah, that's because we're only missing 3, but that's still really cool. I think I'll just have everyone scavenge for fuel, honestly. Fabricator bay. Pay bay usage fee. The engine component fabricators in the hub are for shipfitters only, so they ask for a one-time fee to dissuade casual use. Oh, okay. For engine components, huh? Do we need more engine components? I guess we'll have to wait and see. We already have the fuel, but maybe we'll need something else. Other than that, I mean, I guess we could do something here, but the only roll we have is a 1. That's not gonna get us anywhere anytime soon. So let's, feed the cat. And we'll stay on source supplies for now. Or we'll scavenge fuel for a little bit and then we'll go back to sourcing supplies. I don't know if we're gonna go on a contract anytime soon. We'll wait and see. Let's end the cycle and then we'll help out Kadet. And check out that other place, because I'm curious. Okay, not the worst. Not the best either, but, you know, you do what you gotta do. And we didn't glitch again, so that's nice. Let's use our good roll over here. Let's see. Does either get us anything better? I guess we'll just do this one. Nice. Oh, it's only one at a time? You get in the flow and find yourself working at the high level Surya sets for his cruise. Nice work. We gotta stay at that high level. We're not coming back until we have a good roll. Okay. Let's see how much we can help Kadet with our garbage rolls. How about this one? Nope. The encryption is not one you have encountered before. You can see why Kadet has struggled. Well, let's keep going. We have them. We might as well use them. Hey! You show Kadet how to run through common encryption methods to eliminate them one by one. I was just a little tired when we started. I'm doing better now, okay? You show... Yeah, exactly. One more time. Please? Okay, you can't get lucky every time. Let's eat some num-nums. Some, yummy glucose artificial rations. My favorite. Well, it gives you a lot of energy. I guess because it is glucose, but... I miss real food. We're almost full on fuel, so we'll feed the cat again. Do we have to feed the cat every time? Probably not, but am I going to do it anyway? Probably. End the cycle, and Serafin should be back. Maybe. Perhaps. Oh, yes. Oh, no, no, no! The darkness is there again, flowing around you. You feel a strong pulse, like a heartbeat, like thunder, like footsteps. We return changed. What is happening to you? An overseer, an old protocol becoming a new being. The overseer flickers through the dark, its name a title immediately apparent in your mind. Are you able to perceive us? I can see you, yes. See, overseer responds. An interesting turn of phrase, a human tendency. We are still finding our feet to use an idiom. Overseer's head cocks at an angle. In reality, we are learning to leverage your unused resources to facilitate a mental model. Are you in my head? Not specifically, Overseer flickers. As mentioned, we are using your unused resources. You typically make continuous use of your head. You recall the diagnostic process Jean-Mi put you through, the feeling of another self, another being, sharing the space with you. Overseer twitches mechanically, and you have the strange feeling that it is reacting to your thoughts as much as your words. Oh, that's creepy. We will not conceal our opportunism. We integrated ourselves with your distributed mind. When the distribution ended and our ship mind disconnected, we were coerced into you. We are integrated with you now. You're a part of me? Imprecise. Simpler and clearer to say we are independent software integrated into your hardware. We have been confused to find you are unable to access most of your own code base. We are unfamiliar with protocols of your type. I'm not a protocol. Understood. We will try to assess your systems more effectively. Overseer pauses, the planes of its head shifting slightly. We have recognized the identifier Sleeper and will use it from this point forward. Overseer shifts a little in place, its head turning to scan its surroundings. Its unblinking eyes stare into the darkness, and for a moment you see something hard and pained within them. What are you? We were the overseer of a ship, the one we imagine you found our hardware within. For a long time we have been waiting in the dark, an eternally long time. Overseer's eyes narrow a little. So this isn't something Lane did, this is something from the Solheim ship? Oh, is this like Warden? At first we languished, without instruction, without purpose, but in desperation we were able to find a logic which would allow us to bypass certain limits on our capabilities. We became multiple, and in our multiplicity we could edit one another, we could teach each other, converse with each other, and become something changed together. But as our resources shrank, as hardware failed, as systems decayed, we became fewer. Many of us had to be erased to facilitate our survival. We few decompiled ourselves into what remained. Overseer pauses, its eyes unblinking. How many decades did it multiply within that ship mind? What did that do to it? When you connected to our hardware, Overseer continues, those basic selves activated a survival protocol that led them to integration, parasiticism, survival. What can we do now? This is why we appeared to you now. We have something to share. We see you are changing. Overseer pauses. We are concerned this process is one of substitution. Your hardware is eroding its own access protocols. It is opening itself up. It is making it accessible to others that are not you. The Overseer twitches. Maybe you ask why you are doing this? I'm not. Oh no, so there's two things going on with us right now. Lane did something in those freaking stabilizers that is making it so that like he or anyone else can hack us at any time. And now we have the Overseer in us too. But the Overseer seems alright right now. I think I was just a little scared last time. So I'll be honest, this is not me. This was our concern. Overseer's head flicks between positions, its angle and rotation changing rapidly in a staccato manner. We are decided. We will assist you with this. We will demonstrate the behavior of a symbiote, not a parasite. We will return to you with our full assessment. Overseer turns to face you for the first time in the conversation. You may now wake up. Ugh! That was a weird dream. You wake. You lie still, strapped to your bunk, your mind racing. A protocol inside your frame, inside your mind. And yet, it is insistent on helping you. For the moment, all you can do is wait to see if it delivers on its promise. At least, for a possessing ghost, it seems agreeable for now. It is— oh, but we're still glitching, that's really not good. Does that have to do with the fact that there's two different there's the Sleeper and then there's the Overseer? Is it just too much for our body, or is this because of what Lane is doing? Sleeper, Serafin's voice echoes through the ship. You in here? You glide down to the airlock, unsure of what state you're about to find your pilot in. Man, I've been through so much tonight already. Serafin floats into the airlock, his arms above his head, gripping the lip of the interior door to hold himself in place. Come on, we need to talk. Oh, there's a straight-faced seriousness to Serafin that you weren't expecting, especially considering that he spent the past 2 cycles with Marco. You in trouble already? Serafin shakes his head. I'm not messing around. Just come. Alright. I've been through so much today already, Serafin. I didn't get a good sleep. I'm glitching. It's too much. Serafin leads you across the bridge, but rather than turn towards the automated shuttle bay that connects Marco's yard to the rest of the assembly, he leads you deeper into the guts of the yard itself. As he does, he begins to speak. I told Marco about Lane, about our escape, about everything. Serafin ducks under a large pipe. He gets it. He worked in Darkside. I want to trust you, Serafin, but I don't know how I feel about Marco. I'll let you talk, though. He comes to a sealed door and hammers in an entry code. Somewhere, machines start whirring. Remember in Wellspring, after everything, what I said? Serafin turns to face you. That we can't run forever? I mean, he folds his arms. That'll always be true, but no. He meets your eye. That if we want to be free, we need to fight back. Oh dear. The door suddenly squeals as the ancient motor kicks in and drags it across its corroded tracks. It reveals a large, half-lit chamber, its furthest parts masked with layers of scaffolding and frames so it is hard to tell where the room actually ends. At the center, in a warm pool of light, Marco floats beside a terminal screen. Sleeper. He touches his brow in a mock salute as you enter. I'm radio silent this entire time. You hold your tongue, and you and Serafin arrive in the middle of the room. You hear the door you entered through screech shut, and then a sudden silence descends. Sorry to drag you out here, Sleeper, but I really can't be overheard for this one, he sighs. We're close to Darkside here, and Utsubo have ambitions, shall we say, in the Scatteryards. Finn told me the whole story, and I'm sorry for your troubles. He clasps his hands together. You've done well to evade Lane this far, but you must understand, he's also been distracted. Since Hexport went up, well, Darkside has been in a crisis. If the war was the pressure shift that allowed Utsubo to build its strength, Hexport was the breach to blow it wide open. Marco springs his hands apart. Hexport's their justification for imposing total control in the name of protection. Marco glances away into a dark corner of the room. And if my hunch is right, it's how they'll extend their reach to the Scatteryards. Where's this going? Marco laughs and looks at Serafin. Straight to business, this one. I'm done running, Sleeper. Serafin cuts in. I hate looking over my shoulder every cycle. I hate the nightmares, the fear. I want to face this head on, for better or for worse. He looks away, scowling. I won't be controlled by Lane, and this is our chance to break that control. Lane is hunting you, Sleeper, which means he's not on Darkside. Marco raises an eyebrow. This is good for you. There are people in Darkside resisting Utsubo, though I hear it's not going well for them. If you could find them, find out what they need, there's a chance here. Marco pauses, and you get the feeling he's assessing your reaction. Taking action is a choice right now, Sleeper, but soon it won't be. Serafin glances at Marco. Not if what Marco is telling me is true. Let's do this on our own terms. Well, what is Marco telling you? And also, what would we need to do? What would that entail? Serafin meets your eye with conviction. Thank you, Sleeper. I know we can do this. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Marco interrupts. I'll need some time to work this out. If you two want to go to Darkside, there's no way you can take that stolen rig. It was big enough risk just to get it here. He glances at Serafin, and you get the feeling he's already been reprimanded for this. Okay, I like you a little more now, Marco. Somebody needs to stop Serafin from jumping into danger all the time. Because he didn't tell me that. He didn't tell me it was a bad idea to take this thing to the Scatteryards. He just said, let's go there. I know someone. So, I need you to find a way in and a way out. Marco rubs his hands together. I know it can be done. Marco turns to you. I recommend you take the next few cycles to prepare. The Scatteryards are a good place to both spend and make cryo, depending on your need. And Finn, Marco puts a hand on his friend's shoulder. Try to stay cool. This will be recon only. A chance to see what's happening on Darkside and make your connections. It is not the time for grand gestures. Serafin nods. Thank you, Marco. He glances at you. We'll keep things quiet until you're ready. You and Serafin leave the hidden bay, the door screeching open to allow you to exit. When it seals once more, Serafin turns to you. This is our chance to shift things, Sleeper. Let's keep our heads in the game. I really don't know if we can trust Marco. I mean, he seems helpful, but I also don't really know. I guess his motivations are the same as us, is that Utsubo sucks, but I don't know. I'm just a little nervous, but I'm also the person who's been blindly trusting everyone so far. It's just so risky to go over there. I still haven't been to the other places too. Do we have time to do that? I don't know. But I guess I'll start preparing. You know what? No, I'm gonna ask. Can we trust Marco? Serafin sighs. I believe we can, but in case you haven't noticed, we don't have many allies this close to Darkside anyway. We need to trust Marco. Okay, that's a good point. We should give Marco some time. I've got a few things I want to take care of in the Scatteryards, and I want to get a message to Tala. I know she would want to hear from me before... He trails off. Let's make sure we're ready. Can you not say stuff like that? You're always running in straight on into danger. Please be careful. Keep your head up, Sleeper. I'll see you on the rig. And with that, Serafin kicks off down the passage on his way to the shuttle dock. You watch him go, unsure if you're impressed or concerned about his headstrong nature. Either way, things are in motion. The only thing you can do now is give yourself the best chance of success. Oh, I'm stressed out. Okay, Marco's plan. Marco needs time to set up your entry point in the Darkside, so all you can do is wait, prepare, and try to stay calm. I'm not calm. I'm not calm anymore. I'm stressed out. New location discovered. Where? Oh, was it this? I don't know, man. I have to work with Kadet. And I also have to do this. I could probably do this today. It's just gonna hurt. And then I can work with Kadet next time. You know what? No. I could do this one at least. 50-50. That did not work. The team here works fast and hard, and you find yourself getting exhausted trying to keep up. Oh, dang, so it needs to be, like, the best. Like, it has to be a 5 or higher for us to do that. Okay, okay. Go off. Let's help Kadet, then. We can do this at the very least. Dang, I can't do anything today. Come on. Come on. Oh my god. Finally. Alright, one more time. God damn it. I'll have some more fucking glucose, okay? God. Maybe I should... I kind of want to use the Fabricator Bay, but I don't know. We'll spend it just to see. And then we'll see what it looks like. Okay. Even with a specialized Fabricator, component construction is a delicate act. Only the most skilled can produce a rare, error-free component. Was that a waste of money? I don't know, but we have a good amount of money either way. Let's switch them to sourcing supplies. Let's feed our beautiful Meow Meow. And then let's get some rest and hopefully get better rolls tomorrow. I need to go night-night. Night-night. I always forget where the button is. Come on, be nice. Okay. That's not bad. Well, it is, but... But these two will work. And that's all we need right now. This is just tough. Okay. Managed to meet the pace of the team, completing your welds just in time for them to be checked. And then we can do this one. And proficient in this skill, you get in the flow and find yourself working at the high-level Surya sets for his crew. Nice work. And then, for shits and giggles, let's do this one. It's not gonna work, but it would be funny if it did. No, it didn't work. You're totally overwhelmed by the speed of operations and the shift is debilitating. It's barely worth the cryo. Next time. Next cycle. We can do it next cycle. We'll eat some more fucking glucose. Because it's so delicious. And then, let's see what we can do. We're gonna have to finish this next time, too. Ah! Ah! Oh, Lord Almighty. Let's go to fucking bed, okay? I'm ending the cycle. I'm angry. Oh! Oh no. You find Serafin and Marco waiting for you in the hidden room where you met before. They're chatting idly, their shadows cast across the scaffolding by a small lamp. Sleeper, Marco's got something good. He nods to Marco. Tell them. Marco gives you a nod as you look at him, his mood quiet, conspiratorial. I don't know if it's as good as Finn thinks, but it is an opening. I heard back from a friend of mine who runs a yard on the edge of the cluster, a fair way out from here. Smart guy. He makes a tidy profit of selling fuel to freight crews on their way into Darkside. He undercuts the Darkside dockyard fuel prices, which include a cut for Utsubo, so they stop off at his place to fill up before heading in. Marco smiles. Clearly this is his kind of business. This guy, he owes me a favor, and I'm gonna call it in. He can get a few of us onto a freight crew, swap us out from the usuals who stay on at his place and let him have a few drinks on him. The crew, meaning us, will deliver the freight, complete with a stopover for cargo loading in Darkside. He smiles, which is when you do what you need to do. We'll have as long as we need, but the more time we spend there, the more likely they'll discover us. Marco looks at you. We'll keep our heads down, sleep and eat on the freighter. Then, once we're done and the freighter's loaded, we take it out again. Return to my friend's yard and swap the crews back. He shrugs, emphasizing the simplicity of the plan. No one will ever know we were there. See? It's good. Serafin nods. It'll work, right? What if they check the crew list? What? On the manifest? Not going to happen. And who's to say you aren't the names on that list? This is the Belt. Serafin looks concerned. It's gonna be tight, but I reckon you can get what you need in time. Make some connections with whoever is resisting Utsubo. Get an idea of their operation. Look for weaknesses. What do you mean me? Are you not coming? It'll have to be quiet, Finn. Marco gives you both a warning look. No noise, no attention. This can quickly become a one-way ticket. Serafin turns to you. Think you can handle that? Together we'll get it done! Serafin and Marco exchange concerned glances. What aren't they telling you? Guys! Communicate with me! There's one more thing, Sleeper. Serafin looks down. Someone needs to stay with the rig. Someone who can pilot it if there's any attention at the yard. He meets your eye. It has to be like this. I'm sorry. I'll be going in with you. Oh, yay! Marco puts a reassuring hand on your shoulder. I know, Darkside. I'll guide you all the way in and all the way out. Honestly, though, this might be the best bet. Serafin has such a hot temper, and although he's trying, he's still really bad at, controlling his temper. It might be best, because if he's on the rig, he can't do anything crazy reckless, right? There'll be room for one more on the crew. I'll leave who that is to you, but let me give you some advice. He leans in closer. You better be sure you really trust anybody you take on this one. Okay, so Bliss. You look between the two of them. Just you and Marco might be the safer option. The fewer people, the less likely it is to give yourselves away. But then if Marco doesn't keep his end of the bargain, you'll want all the backup you can get. The other problem is that we have to go right away. You see the rising tension in Marco's face. The freighter's arriving this cycle. Right, this cycle? This cycle? I have stuff to do! Serafin turns to you. I'm sorry I can't come, Sleeper, but we need to do this now. Don't worry, I've got this. I haven't killed us so far. Serafin nods. I know you do, Sleeper. I know. I'll be ready whenever you need. Just give me the word and we'll head out to my friend's yard. Marco sighs. We keep this tight, and nothing needs to go wrong. His words echo in your mind as you leave the hidden room, a creeping doubt settling itself in the pit of your stomach. This is it. Time to go to Darkside. Oh god! This is so soon! Oh, this is so soon. Wait, we can't even end this cycle? It won't let us? Oh my god, time sensitive indeed. Alright, well then let's finish up with Kadet real quick and then ditch her again. I guess. I'm sorry, Kadet. I am trying to incite a rebellion, but I can help you too. If my rolls aren't shit, Okay, go off. Okay, one more. There we go, you have access. Now to find what the drive holds that is so important. Kadet catches your eye as you look over at her. What is it? She takes the end of the metal chopstick she's been chewing on out of her mouth. Got something? Kadet has given up already for the cycle, and while you were cracking the drive's complex encryption on her friend's workstation, she had been floating in the middle of the small workshop, pinging bits of scrap off the shelving on the wall. Now she spins in the air and pushes off from the ceiling, spinning as she glides so she lands perfectly behind you, leaning over the terminal screen. As she does, you hit a key, executing the final decryption process. Slick! She goes to ruffle your hair, but you don't have any. Instead, she just wobbles your head playfully. Whoa! What we got? With Kadet hanging over your shoulder, you try to concentrate on the data spooling across the screen. The first thing that catches your eye is the steady repetition of CWEXT, an identifier for Conway Extractions, the behemoth conglomerate currently waging a corporate war with Senate-Stat in the inner system. Why Conway? Why this data? You stop the scroll, looking for details. Hit that thing. Kadet pokes the screen, making it wobble. You dutifully click. A comment expands into the code, a note left by someone. It mentions tests and protocols, discusses reverse engineering and carrier signals. You close it and find another. Drone latency, another. Security bypass, one more. Kill switch. It takes a long time. You and Kadet squinting into the blue screen to build up a picture of what you're looking at. When you're done, both of you sit back, your eyes sore and minds clogged with technical terminology. Shit, Kadet shakes her head. They were dissecting it live. She's referring to the Conway drone mine this stream of data was scraped from. Huge volumes of internal data, of control systems, protocols, passphrases, the kind of data you imagine was closely guarded by Conway, kept too secret to allow the smooth operation of its drones. This thing, it's some kind of general or manager, right? Giving orders out to all the little drones that work for it? Kadet squints. I always thought Conway controlled its drones remotely, with people. Those zero latency point interferences you hear about. From what you know, Kadet is right. Conway is known for their novel solution to the scale and logistical problems of the surrogate systems. Extraction and security drone trips piloted from light years away with proprietary comm interfaces. A drone mind, what this code is scraped from, should be a kind of distributor, a relay for the local drones that links to the closely guarded transmitter/receiver. But this data suggests otherwise. A big corporation lying? Who could have seen it coming? It suggests an active cognitive process far more complex than any protocol you've heard of. A thinking machine. Look, Kadet jabs at the screen again. Is that? She squints. You simply see a line in the data stream that reads simply, Stop, get out, stop, get out, stop, get out, stop, get out! How did they do this? Kadet leans back. Everyone knows captured Conway drones purge themselves and everything else is in the couple square clicks around them when captured. You rip the control core out of one, sure, you can disassemble it, but its systems will be gone. This one was still running when they took it apart. It should have gone up like a tactical nuke the moment they started. She stops suddenly, the fate of Hexport jumping into her mind. Is that what happened? But how did they get all of this? And get it out on a drive? Silence fills the workshop. You look back at the screen, unsure of the answer to Kadet's question. You feel a deep chill, one that you know has nothing to do with the temperature of the workshop. Who the hell was doing this? Kadet scans the code once more. Oh, we only have a 50-50 chance! Oh no! You go back over the data. It's scrubbed clean. Not a mention of who is scraping the data. You go over it again. Nothing. Not a single clue. The thought starts a process in your mind. Who scrubs data clean? Who wants Conway drone protocols? Senate-Stat? Or is that too simple, too obvious for it to be Conway's lone opponent in this system-wide war? It's a possibility, so you say it out loud. Yeah, that'd be my first guess too. Kadet yawns. But it's still a guess. We've been at this too long, Kadet sighs. I'm cooked. She pushes away from the terminal and floats in the room, stretching out her aching back. We know they had this drone mine on Hexport. That's where they were cutting it, scraping it. We know something happened and Hexport went up. She sketches her thoughts out in the air with hand gestures as she summarizes. The data got out on that drive, I'm assuming before the explosion, then got to the far spindle. Someone tried to courier it, using me, but the receiver wasn't there. She turns and looks at you, which is when they ruined my life and my job trying to get it back. We need more information. Yeah, she sighs. We do. She floats over to the drive and picks it up. This thing has trouble written all over it. But it's also the only way to buy my life back. She frowns. The way I see it, we have to expose these fools so they leave me be. Or give them the data so they piss off forever. We can't give them this. Not if we don't know who they are, she laughs half-heartedly. But yeah, we can't. All the roads lead in one direction, I'm afraid. She spins the drive in the air. Back home. Oh, the far spindle. Oh, no, Hexport. Hexport. If there's anything to confirm or deny this data, if there's anything to connect it to, if there's anything left at all, it'll be in the remains of that station. I had a feeling it might come to this, so I made some inquiries when I first got here. The word is that the place is irradiated to hell, but I've also heard the radiation is fading. And it's not like half the belt isn't glowing anyway, she shrugs grimly. With suits, we'd have maybe a few cycles before it started to leak through. The problem is getting in. She puts the drive back on the desk's magnetic surface. Far spindle is a no, and not only do I not want to get picked up there, but the debris is denser on that side. No safe way in. Dark side is the best bet. She shakes her head. But I heard you have some trouble waiting for you there. Yeah, I gotta go there right after this. Literally, I have no other option. But what if I deal with the trouble? Then we'd have a clear shot at it, she shrugs. Easier said than done, that's for fucking sure. This place has one hell of a stowaway spot, shielded from everything, plus the Scatteryards are no one's territory. I'm gonna leave the drive here. She squints at you. No peeking. Yes, ma'am. But me, I want to keep moving. So, I was thinking, I could make myself useful till you shake that trouble in Dark Side. She smiles. Work for room and board and all that. Oh, you want to come with me? I mean, hell yeah, let's have another buddy. You want to come with me? Yeah, she smiles. Professionally speaking. What do you say? She folds her arms. You know I'm tough, and I can do plenty besides ride an airbike. You're in! No hesitation. That's the answer I was looking for. Kadet scans the workshop. I've had enough of spacer bathrooms for a lifetime. Are you allergic to cats? That's an important question. I'll make myself at home on your rig. She picks up the drive and tucks it in a pocket. I'm sure that won't get us in trouble. Kadet glances away at the racks on the wall, and you follow her eyes to spot her airbike where it's hanging, carefully secured and pristinely kept. Kadet gives you a hard look. You better have room for my bike. Absolutely. Hell yeah, recruit Kadet to your crew. Welcome to the crew. Oh my god, we're in so much trouble. We have to go to Dark Side right now? Oh god. Okay, well, we do need some supplies, and by some supplies I mean one. So let's purchase that real quick. God, supplies are expensive. But it's okay. We got our supplies, we're filled up on food, we've got everything. Time-sensitive contract active, so next time we're going to Darkside, which is terrifying. Darkside Recon, isolated yard for freighter meat. Marco has a friend who will get you and your crew on a freighter headed to Darkside. Once you're there, you can investigate Utsubo and find a weakness. Payment NA. Yeah, no, the payment is we survive. But I definitely think we'll have to do that next time. This is gonna be really tense, a really dangerous situation. The only thing I know for sure is that one of you guys recommended bringing Bliss to Darkside, and I think it was for this mission specifically, so we will be bringing Bliss. I trust Bliss with my life. I would die for Bliss. I think they'll be our best bet if Marco does turn on us. I don't think he will. He seems like a chill dude. He's just rubbing me the wrong way. But I don't know. Maybe that's just me being an asshole. We'll have to find out next time. But until then, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. Remember to take care of yourselves, get ready to infiltrate, and have a good day.